Calculations confirm the Serena code.
Whose face is the easiest for you to process?
Hey guys, how are you all doing today? Welcome back to our channel for another marvelous video. Today we're going to talk about an evil entity that is the main driving force behind our beloved sci-fi action franchise, the Terminator. We're talking about Skynet. Let's take a look at a particular comic book that tells the story of Skynet's very first appearance in the entire Terminator lore. So buckle up. But before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you, and let's begin. What is Skynet? Even though it needs no introduction, let's take a look at what Skynet is all about. Before we dive into the comic books, Skynet, envisioned by James Cameron in his 1984 film The Terminator, is a super intelligent AI system that has been the main antagonist of the franchise since its very beginning. It was a military intelligence network for the United States government, controlling unmanned military assets. One day, Skynet suddenly developed self-awareness and began to perceive humans as a threat to its existence, concluding that the only way for it to survive would be through the eradication of humans. Skynet began a nuclear holocaust against humanity. Pretty soon, Skynet launched destructive strikes on neighboring nations and took control of US nuclear weapons in order to accomplish its aim. This set off a disastrous conflict that left Earth a wasteland on the verge of extinction and claimed the lives of nearly 3 billion people. This horrifying incident was dubbed Judgment Day. After that, the survivors faced a new problem, the war against Skynet and its army of machines. Skynet was created by Cyberdyne Systems Corporation, which was a major software and computer technology corporation. The project was headed by chief programmer Miles Bennett Dyson, whose work was patterned after a destroyed CPU system the company had recovered from one of its factories. What he didn't know, like the others in Cyberdyne, was that this chip was recovered from the remains of a T-800, a lethal automaton from the future under Skynet's control, dubbed as the Terminator, as seen in the movie. So basically, while trying to kill Sarah Connor by sending a Terminator back in time, Skynet inadvertently set the stage for its own making. In the movies, Skynet was envisioned as a dynamic system capable of improving itself by generating new tactics to achieve its objectives, and in various films, Skynet uses multiple methods to enhance its abilities. It was responsible for an entirely new line of improved robots, such as the liquid metal shape-changing T-1000 in Terminator 2, which could transform into the human appearance of any person and even objects. Also, let's not forget about the female Terminator TX from Terminator 3, who was equipped with nanotechnological weapons and capable of infiltrating computers. Skynet even experimented with an alternate form of existence such as Serena Kogan from the opening scenes of Terminator Salvation, who was a human scientist corrupted by Skynet's nanites and used as its avatar. However, that is not the first time Skynet manifested as a human avatar. The first appearance of Skynet. Although not physical, Skynet did make an appearance in not one but multiple holographic human forms way back in the Terminator comic book published in 1988. Published by Now Comics, the series was very different from the movie's grim tone and Terminator representation. With a youthful target audience in mind, the series showcased vivid, colorful, and cartoonish artwork. It chronicled the exploits of humans facing off against robots in 2031, with a particular emphasis on the fighters known as Sarah Slammers. This depiction of the future battle was bright and shiny, devoid of futuristic tanks, darkness, and ruins, with a sunny sky and lush grass, in contrast to the grim future war portrayed in the film. In the story called Factories from the series, as seen in issue 11, we see a Terminator model called DK-190, making its way inside a Skynet facility on the top of the Rocky Mountains. Originally a U.S. Defense Force base, this structure now houses Skynet's CPU. The DK-190 model enters the main chamber to engage with Skynet, who has unexpectedly taken on a human appearance through the use of holographic technology. When questioned about this, Skynet responds that it enjoys playing around with different human representations, such as historical people and characters from demonic mythology. To illustrate, Skynet assumes the appearance of a demonic face for a brief moment before changing into Benjamin Franklin. Skynet called DK-190 to discuss his inability to get rid of the Sarah Slammers. The Terminator clarified that Conrad, a human-friendly robot made by the inhabitants of the moon colony who overpowered him, was the reason behind his failure. Skynet saw Conrad as a distinct and serious danger to their goal. Skynet declared it needed to create better Terminators because DK-190 had become outdated. It was uncovered that the actual model name for DK-190 was Technodyne Terminator Unit 101, which was produced approximately 30 years ago. Skynet unveiled the new model, Unit 103, dubbed Goliath, and informed DK-190 that he would manage the new models after his upgrade through reconstruction. And thank God they don't feel pain. At the end of the issue, Skynet once again assumes a human form, this time appearing as a mustache-twirling evil magician. In classic villain fashion, Skynet reveals that the reconstruction is complete and the Goliath model is ready for action. Skynet assigns Goliath its first mission to locate and capture Conrad. Marvel's verdict. So there you have it, an exploration of Skynet's first appearance in Terminator lore. After this, we've never seen Skynet assume such amusing human shapes in all of the Terminator mythos. So why did it do this? It's possible that robots were evolving and becoming more human than they originally appeared and devastated the Earth. Why question it? This comic series, with its vivid and humorous visual style, provided a new viewpoint on the Terminator universe, making it more accessible to a younger audience while maintaining the franchise's exciting spirit. So I would consider it a success. How about you guys? What do you think? Let us know in the comments down below. As always, if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks, everyone.